So today's vlog is a discussion I've been thinking about for a while now, and that is what makes a strong character, or you could say even a good character. And when you think of strong characters, you might be thinking physically strong, like a Superman or a Goku, right? And a lot of people don't like your Supermans or your John Cenas because they always fucking win. They hog the limelight, right? I don't think that's necessarily the problem. I think you can create a character that wins all the time, but you still love them. Goku, he's a character who wins all the time. And I think, to put it in perspective, a guy like Superman, a lot of the times he'll just fly in, he'll win. Same with John Cena. He's presented as the strongest person, and he wins. And I think a character who's like the strongest, unless it's like a villain who's like supposed to be like this big lead up to you beat him, and then like he's not actually in the series or film or whatever. I don't think no one wants to see the strongest person. Everyone projects themselves onto fictional characters, right? Everyone wants to be Superman. That doesn't mean they can relate to Superman. Goku works because Goku is like presented, he has confidence, right? He's presented a lot like, a person who just has confidence. He's gonna do his best to win the race, and he believes he's gonna win. But then shit gets fucked up, and Goku gets thrown off the beaten path by some other forces, and the rest of the characters in the race have to go on without Goku. And these other characters are... Goku may win all the fights, but he's not he's not in the show 24/7. He's absent for a lot of it. So when these other characters, they try to keep going in the race, they try to survive, and then one of the big bad guy comes in, squashes them. They're not going to win the race. And the way Goku is always presented, and I think Dragon Ball Z has a lot of flaws, this is one of them because it does this multiple times. Goku, out of nowhere, shows up, he worked his fucking ass off to get there. He's better than ever, he's going to do his goddamn best, and he does his goddamn best, and he gets past the bad guy, and he inches his way across the finish line. I think that's a strong character. Goku, although that formula was done too much, it did, subvert from that multiple times, Cell games. But that's what I believe makes a strong character. Just presenting yourself. The opposite version of this is Kirito from SAO. He's in the show the whole time, and immediately we think, okay, he's kind of like one of the better players in this show. Just SAO is a show where there's a lot of people fighting. It doesn't matter. He's presented as one of the strongest, right? And early on, he separates himself from everyone else, and it's specifically said you need to be in a group to progress within this universe. But he's going alone, and he may lose a lot for doing that, but god damn it, he's gonna do it. He's gonna be a loner. And he just fucking wins. He beats everyone. The whole show, he beats everyone. He races through that whole that whole race, passing everyone, despite the fact that, he started with everyone else and he was just, a good racer. Kirito, he races to the end, he beats everyone, and then the final boss happens, and it's a good fight, he wins. That's not a strong character, even though he's presented as the strongest. Not a strong character, not a good character. What makes a good character is struggling, changing, progressing. We don't want to see a character who doesn't change and always has the same outcome, because that's predictable. That isn't relatable, because everyone fucks up. Everyone has good days and everyone has bad days. Goku is the strongest person in Dragon Ball Z, but he has his bad days. he loses a lot of the time. And even though, you know, he may get that finish line and get that limelight at the end of the day, in the end, that's what everyone wants, and that's what they project themselves as on to go.